Matt was collecting.
Yeah, I think so. Flying.
Probably smells like coffee. I just
Here's Mitch.
I don't need my internal.
You ever have a bad day, just remember, your mom had this game here. Oh, my
Just stop now.
No, do it. Do it.
Just stop.
Do it again.
Now.
What? What?
You missed it. I just did it.
Do it again.
Pikachu use iron toes.
Finish him.
Everyone's excuse.
I'm like, when I take my ASVAB next year.
You're like the education of chin upstaff.
No, I'm in eight, right?
I got my calculator. Kevin on the table.
How come when you take pictures, you take them like this?
Because it's either that or
Have you seen your picture?
You can come out so you can see. Come on. Starting at this red pile, ladies first, okay? Because you're going to get food.
You would take the We'll take it back now.
Probably why Damone smokes in his cell. I watched that, but it's like I'm two guys, you know? I mean, one guy's saying, shut up, this is great! But there's this other guy. Actually, it's the guy who wells up every time he reaches hard, throws 3 sizes, breaks that measuring device. He's saying, you know, this is too hard. Get out, get out!
Yeah, but it looks really cool.
Yeah, I wonder. I better. It's not cool if you fall off of it.
Oh, I hate this
So, anyway, when you all think about air traffic control, what's the first thing that you think about? Yes. The guys on the radio who are telling you what? What to do. That's right, air traffic controllers like to tell you where to go. It's like at Six Flags or Disney World. Brandon, keep
Disney World is not friendly.
all
people are on video.
People go in the back.
Hey, tall in the back. Let's go now, please. Thank you.
You can see if you're short and somebody tall is blocking your view, push them aside. Somebody front row is going
Push them aside.
Runways out here. And there are 2 parallel runways right here. And then there's a crossing runway right there. So 3 pieces of concrete equals 6 runways. Because you all see that little airplane? He's very little, isn't he? That's a Piper Warrior. That's what a Piper Warrior looks like from here. So, pull up our binoculars, go out and look at him, and there he is. So now you've got an idea of scale, of how, there's American 1183, that's an MD-80, that aircraft holds about 150 passengers. There's our Cheyenne out there on base, that will take the binoculars and show you that aircraft. See him? You can see his little twin props turning. And over here is Delta. Now watch what Delta, how much we're looking at here. These runways are 10,000 feet long.
Wow.
So A mile is how many feet? Aviation, we use nautical miles as well. So, you in the back.
One was designed originally for ships, because they had a much greater distance.
Okay. Let's do that for about 5 minutes, and then let's get started again in the next room in the radar simulator. Yes, sir.
Gonna hold that against you.
Yeah, always.
Her? Okay.
Yep. Oh yeah. Do it again. Do it again. Hurry. I didn't have it on earlier.
Oh,
Are you buckled in?
sounds easy.
And we are on unpause now. Back pressure, so we'll throttle out. Let's throttle out. Right.
This will be when he hits the tree.
Or the hotel. It's just...
And we've got 40 degrees of flaps. The left turn. Straighten her out. Small approach.
They're laughing.
Oh no.
Just a little left, a little left. Our stall warning's going off.
You're gonna run out of gas.
Right. Oh no. This is not a good day. You might have landed it on the dirt patch. Let's take the power out. I think you
At least you walked away.
He's got a
brakes.
Is the power out, Kevin?
Yeah, power's out.
That's weird. Oh well.
We're scooting across a little bit.
no coyotes, no deer. We're injured making this landing.
There, he came to a full stop. He can get out. That wasn't a bad off-field landing. All right.
Go ahead, Hannah.
Move it. So unpause it.
What hurts?
All right, are you ready? I'll give you a little throttle. Got some flaps in right there. And I will unpause it. We should line up a little bit better. Let me click it real quick.
There you go.
Back pressure, back pressure, back pressure. Add a little power. We're a little low. To the right, there's a runway right there.
We almost need booster seats.
I'm gonna. We primarily use this sim for instrument training, so 95% of the time the students are here. That scream's just grayed out anyways. They're in a cloud and they're just staring at the instruments.
I got your pilot control for you. A little
It's
left.
pretty stable.
Trying to get that runway
She did really well yesterday,
right
flying, I thought.
Okay.
Yeah.
And people
Stop
just
coming
come
down.
natural.
Yeah.
Come back.
You were just chicken, sir.
There's a little right rudder on the bottom there.
A lot.
Right
He
there
did a
on
lot of
right
that
rudder.
too, was kind of, because he did it with me too, trying to show.
Runway's over here.
Also just one.
See, I had a hard time with the one hand.
Slow down a little bit.
She
Last
makes
time
it
flaps.
one way.
Oh,
Doing
she
good.
may hit that runway.
Doing good.
She don't hit the lights.
Back pressure, back pressure, back pressure. Back. Level it out. Good job. You did good.
You could have survived that. Yeah, I mean.
I did better than you.
Those two.
And we crashed. No seatbelt, we're in trouble.
Okay, back pressure on the yoke. Back.
Pull, mom, pull up.
I am holding that. Oh, there it goes too far.
Got a little power. Maintain that.
I'm going nowhere fast.
Maybe a little more power, a little low. I think I'm starting out at about 18, 19.
I can't see where I'm at.
Yeah.
It's easy to drop in and get up.
Yeah.
There you go, back pressure, a little left aileron. There you go, level it out. Level it out. Wings level. That way.
I'm
You
trying.
gotta go that way.
I'm just trying to U-turn.
Imagine it's like a car, except it's got the up and down too.
Yeah. Back pressure, so we're a little low. I'll give you full power.
I can't see.
There you go. There it is. is. There it is. Little it out. Little it out. Little it out. There
Pull up.
I'm gonna crash. Nope, 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 nope.
Oh wow, that hurted.
Hey, look, perfect. I wonder if I was hit the pedal at this thing.
When you guys are gone, so that I don't embarrass myself in front of 50 high school students. Okay, I saw some other questions. Anybody else? Yes.
I don't really know how relevant the question is, but I'm curious as to what is the difference between your radar in the air and the signal bounces off of things, you know, in the air, and then sonar, like what they use on submarines. Is it the same concept, but it's picking up things out of water?
It's the same concept, but different filters and different calibrations and different speeds. So a sonar will look just in like a particular range, where an air traffic control radar will spin 360 degrees. And also there are filters on air traffic control radar that will filter out stationary objects. So it's called moving target indicator. So it will look and see something of mass, and then it will spin and come around again. And if that object hasn't moved, the computer software will filter it out so that you don't see it. But we can see weather, we can see birds. That's the secondary radar will only see the actual equipment that it's set to interrogate on the aircraft. So if we get both a primary and a secondary return, we know for sure it's an aircraft. And if that secondary equipment is set to what we call a discrete code, then only that one aircraft will have that code, and we'll know specifically, like in the tower where I saw on radar Delta 8904, it's because the radar queried that piece of equipment a specific emergency code that says, I have no radio. And it will send out the signal to the radar, and we'll understand, okay, well, this is why I can't talk to that airplane. Or sometimes they may only lose their transmitter, but they can still hear you. So we can ask them to do things like send an identification pulse. We'll ask them to ident. They'll press a button on their equipment, and it'll send a signal to the radar. And then we can respond with them, and just ask simple, give them simple commands and say, if you acknowledge by ident, and they'll do that. Last but not least, in the tower, if we can't communicate with somebody that they can hear us, we can ask them to rock their wings. Or if they look like they want to land and they're looking for a clearance, you know how the aircraft went around because they didn't get their clearance? We have a light gun that we can point directly at the aircraft and give them a green light, and that gives them a clearance to land, or a red light that tells them to go around. So
he's got to keep watching the radar to make sure nothing bad happens. And he can't control the weather. Rain showers, thunderstorms, icing starts happening, hazards to aviation. They have to work a plan to keep that going. Very, very tough. Very, very tough. But what we're going to do, I'm going to keep Steve here because I've got what we're doing next. I'm going to, first of all, what do you say if I say boomer? Oh, God. Thank you. Let's try that again. I want to wake up the pilot. I want to scare the pilot in there. Boomer. Sooner. Better. Boomer. Sooner. Boomer.
Obamacare.
That's better. That's better. We're getting there. Y'all were worn out from heyday last night or something. I'm up.
Oh.
There we go. What am I supposed to say? I'm up. Oh. Okay, I can do it. Almo.
Almo.
Okay, that was better than Boomer Sooner. All the way down here.
Oh yeah.
How are you all today again? What you're looking at is our radar farm. Who knows what the National Severe Storms Lab is? Does anybody happen to know what that is? NSSL? Probably not. That's okay. It used to be right behind you. Now on South Campus. A lot of scientists, meteorologists, maybe it was a deep pressure change within the tornado that made the building blow wanted, as a scientist, you know, you might have heard about the scientific method, right? Hypothesize, develop a experiment, try it out. We see him coming 100 miles an hour over here and 100 miles an hour this way away from the radar. Well, what does that signify? A circle. Hello? Usually physics, fluid dynamics physics, doesn't just snap shear. It's usually circular. And the rest is history. For those of you who look at tornadoes or severe thunderstorms, that was called the mesocyclone signature. That, you know, it eventually is going to wear out. And it's not just the hardware, it's the widgets in there, the parts, and the software in the computer. Right behind you is the National Service Center. So when they get a problem with the Doppler radar anywhere in the country or the Department of Defense in the world, there's a problem with the radar, they plug in, diagnose,